evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Germany and France call on Russia to be a serious negotiating partner in order to bring about a political solution to the Syria crisis. The southern Baghdad car bomb attack death toll rises to 59. And an Iranian commercial delegation visits the industrial estate, free zone and port of Sohar to discuss investment opportunities. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Adama Barrow of Gambia on his country's independence anniversary. On the second day of a meeting of top diplomats from the 20 largest industrialized and emerging economies, German Foreign Minister Sigmar Gabriel, speaking in Bonn alongside his French counterpart Jean-Marc Ayrault, says it is essential to have Russia as a serious negotiating partner in order to bring about a political solution to the Syria crisis. Meanwhile, Syrian army said it has recaptured the Hayyan gas field in a Homs suburbs after engaging in heavy fighting with Daesh. Syrian forces have advanced in many areas across the country lately, following the successful retaking of Aleppo in December. The death toll from a car bomb attack in a southern Baghdad neighborhood today has reached 59, with 66 others injured. Authorities initially said yesterday's attack at an auto dealership in the Al-Baya neighborhood killed at least 55 and wounded more than 60. They added that another 4 attacks in and around Baghdad yesterday killed 8 people and wounded around 30. The bomb attacks claimed by Daesh are seen as an attempt to distract attention as the militants cede territory along front lines in northern and western Iraq. Pakistani forces killed and arrested dozens of suspects in sweeping raids as the death toll from a massive suicide bombing by Daesh group at a famed shrine in the country's south the previous day rose to 80. Meanwhile, according to 3 Pakistani security officials, the raids throughout Pakistan targeted militant hideouts and led to shootouts with insurgents that left at least 39 suspects dead. The officials said a total of 47 suspects were arrested in the raids. The attack took place yesterday in the main hall at the Lal Shahbaz Qalanda shrine in Sehwan, initially killing 75. At least 20 women and 9 children were among the dead, and scores were also wounded in the explosion claimed by Daesh. 7 people died and thousands of homes were destroyed in a tropical cyclone. Parts of South Africa and Zimbabwe are anticipating high winds and heavy rain today after Cyclone Dino hit southern Mozambique late Wednesday. It was later downgraded to a tropical storm. Emergency officials in Mozambique are reporting downed power lines and blocked roads in Inhambane, the province that suffered the worst impact. They say food and tents are being provided to families in need. Still to come in our news bulletin. A book under the title Oman Reborn, Balancing Tradition and Modernization is launched. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of Royal Court, presided over a ceremony to launch a book published in English and Arabic by Professor Linda Papas Funch under the title Oman Reborn, Balancing Tradition and Modernization. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubai.
The Office of His Excellency, the Advisor of His Majesty the Sultan for Cultural Affairs, celebrated the launching of a book entitled Oman Reborn, Balancing Tradition and Modernization. The book includes 7 chapters that discuss a number of different events and the qualitative shift the Sultanate experienced. The author, Linda Papas Funch, tells a good news story of the Middle East. She traces Oman's history of independence, its legacy of interactions with diverse cultures, and the enlightened modern leadership that has transformed the country in less than 50 years from an isolated, underdeveloped state to a modern, dynamic and optimistic country. At the heart of this fascinating story of His Majesty Qaboos bin Said, Sultan of Oman, friend to both East and West, whose unique leadership style has resulted in both domestic and foreign policy achievements. Beloved of his people for 46 years, Professor Funch analyzes many of the qualities and characteristics of His Majesty's rule that have resulted in such extraordinary success.
Minister of the Diwan of the Royal Court.
Earlier, our colleague Abdullah Al-Rubai met with Professor Linda Papas Funch to ask about her book, Oman Reborn, Balancing Tradition and Modernization.
Oman Reborn, Balancing Tradition and Modernization is a book written by Professor Linda Papas Funch from the United States of America. This is in English, and which was launched some time ago. And we have an Arabic one, which is Oman Fajrun Jadid, that was launched just last night. And with me here is, of course, Professor Linda. Professor Linda, welcome to the Sultanate of Oman, and in particular here at the Oman television. What we would like to know with your book, Oman Reborn, Balancing Tradition and Modernization. The book is a masterpiece, and you have been very good in explaining the past and the future of this land of history and fame. Professor Linda, what attracted you to write about this particular book?
Well, I have been teaching about the Middle East for many, many years. And as we are all aware, this is recently a region of conflict and instability and sectarianism. And I wanted to write a book about a country that I've come to know, a country of peace, stability, inclusiveness, and optimism. And I thought that that message needed to be shared with people around the world.
Wonderful. How long did it took you actually to complete this particular book?
I started writing in earnest about 5 or 6 years ago. And I spent a good 2 to 3 years completing my research and writing and editing and writing and editing. Yes.
And what advice would you extend to young Omani writers towards presenting the literary essence of their country?
Oman has such a very, very rich heritage and culture, and it is unlike that of many of its neighbors. And so I would encourage young Omani writers to understand their own history, their maritime history, their history of cosmopolitanism, welcoming others, seeking information about other cultures. From their history, I think they will be able to inform themselves about the present.
Once again, we would like to thank you very much for this short period here, but we have learned quite a lot, and I'm sure we're going to have quite a lot to learn in what you have written here. We wish you all the best, and enjoy the rest of your time in the Sultanate.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The 4th stage of Tour of Oman 2017 started from Sifa Resort in the Walaya of Muscat for a distance of 118 kilometers. It will pass by Bar al-Jussa Resort and Wadi Kabir Junction, the Ministry of Sports Affairs Junction and Wadi Adey Al-Amrat Junction to reach Amrat areas and back to Grand Mall signals through mountainous roads, ending in front of the Ministry of Tourism, where the winners of this stage will be honoured. The best cyclists in the world from 18 teams are competing in the Tour of Oman. An Iranian commercial delegation headed by the deputy chairman of Iranian Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Shiraz paid a visit to the Sohar Industrial Estate, Free Zone and its port. During the visit, the 25 Iranian businessmen met with the members of the Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry in the governorate of Batna. During the meeting, they discussed the investment opportunities in commercial fields as well as establishing projects. They also got acquainted with the facilities, laws and procedures regarding the commercial works. Oman oil price April 2017 delivery reached $55 and 16 cents per barrel. Dubai Mercantile Exchange today said that the price of Oman oil rose 2 cents from the price of yesterday, which was $55 and 14 cents per barrel. The average price of Oman oil March 2017 delivery has reached $53.90, thus $1.21 per barrel higher than February 2017 delivery. A group of Omani youth, the Supra team, have commenced their friendship journey to the United Arab Emirates. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubai.
The Oman Super Team, supported by Mohsen Haider Darwish Automotive Division and Ibn Khalid, have kicked off their journey to Dubai. The journey, which is being organized by Ibn Khalid and the team, have come together with the concept of working in a team spirit to talk about the country's natural beauty that support the effort of the concerned government body on boosting tourism in Oman.
The main aim of this trip to boost the tourism in our country, and it's lovely to see that we, the youth of GCC countries, working together.
We are the youth of Oman Supra Team, are very encouraged to showcase our beloved country, Oman.
This super team of Omani youth with their mission have shown the true spirit of working together and the true spirit of volunteerism. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubai, Sultanate of Oman Television.
And now for the general weather forecast. Clear to partly cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas overlooking Sea of Oman, with chances of scattered rainfall. The rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies. Winds will be north to northeasterly light to moderate, occasionally active over the coastal areas. Seas will be moderate to rough with a maximum wave height of 3 meters. is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Germany and France call on Russia to be a serious negotiating partner in order to bring about a political solution to the Syria crisis. The southern Baghdad car bomb attack death toll rises to 59. And an Iranian commercial delegation visits the industrial estate, free zone and port of Sahar to discuss investment opportunities. For that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.